What's good, everybody? My name is Onalena Imarumula, and the E stands for everything exciting. And you are watching Revv TV. Now we have a game between Croatia and Panama. Two underdogs, basically, according to me. These are two teams that might surprise us, might not. I don't know. I don't know. Basically, what I'm saying is that with these two teams that are currently playing, I do not know what to expect, right? But I see that 100% of the votes so far are saying Croatia. 100% of the votes are saying Croatia. But let me just check. Actually which players Croatia has. Yeah. Let me see which players they have. The ones that have you guys voting for them like this. 100% of the votes for Croatia so far. Where is Croatia? Yes, there is the game. I'm gonna click the game. What's going on? Where's the game? But yeah, please do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and most importantly, make sure that you comment and share your thoughts throughout the whole match. Basically, let me clear this comments. Yeah, make sure that you share your thoughts throughout the whole game. Make sure that you are active, vote, and like. We are almost at 10,000 followers on Facebook, so it's like a big thing. That is like a big thing to me right now. Let me check the starting lineup between these two teams that are currently playing. So yeah, this is basically the lineup for the two teams that are currently playing. Okay. Yeah, this is currently the lineup for the two teams that are playing. And yeah, actually I need to do something. Give me 2 minutes. Panama and Croatia. Yeah, Panama and Croatia. I need to fix something quickly. I saw that I didn't update the AI thing there. But yeah, this is the current. What is it? This is the current formation between the two teams. Croatia on the right and Panama on the left. Yeah, basically. So take this moment and log in your votes. Also comment, also share. And yeah, like I said, the most important thing in this whole situation is to just make sure that throughout this whole live stream you have fun. And it's very important that you have fun throughout this whole live stream, as long as it has anything to do with football, as long as it's soccer, it's the World Cup. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section. And yeah, let me just open up this thing. Shout out to you, Lama. I see. I see you. And I'm always expecting you to be here with the Spain propaganda. That's totally expected. That's normal. If you don't say anything about Spain, I get worried. But yeah, feel free to share any questions, anything that has to do with the World Cup. That's basically a World Cup watch along. Although the main focus today is also Panama versus Croatia. And also, please come through whenever there is a game. We do this watch alongs just to have fun with you guys throughout. But yeah, let me see this comment from Panama. Oh, who's this? Lama. What did I say, Panama? Lama says that thank you for doing this match. It's not a problem. I'm live always. I'm always gonna be live. Do you like the Italy squad? Italy? Where is Italy? Why are you mentioning Italy? Italy is not even in this competition. Italy is not even in this competition. Yeah, it's not. So I don't know what when you say the Italy squad. I don't know when Italy has been great. It might have been a very long time before we see Italy being great at the game. I don't know anything that's going on with Italy. I do the Spain propaganda. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you literally spread the Spain ideology into us. You are campaigning for Spain. I'm from Italy and Spain. Okay, I don't know about Spain, honest. I mean Italy. I'm not quite too sure about Italy. I think Italy was once a good team years back. For now, it's a bit questionable. So I wouldn't say I like the Italy squad, or I wouldn't say I don't like it. But what I'm just gonna say is that if Italy was a good team, they could be competing in this World Cup right now. That is basically how I'm gonna conclude it. If they were a good team, they were gonna be competing in this World Cup that we are in right now. So since they are here, it seems like, you know, them not being here kind of says a lot about the squad, basically. Them not being here says a lot about Italy. But yeah, I don't have a problem with Italy. We have I don't have a problem with it as long as they are not in the World Cup. I don't think I can worry about teams that are not playing the World Cup. I'm just gonna focus on the teams that are here. Maybe we can talk about Spain, yeah, 100%. But Italy, no, I would be lying if I mention Italy. But it is currently 3 minutes in. Panama versus Croatia. Majority of the votes are saying Panama so far, or Croatia, not Panama. But we have 8% of the people saying that Panama, and some are even saying a draw. Please vote for the team that you think will most likely win today. And also keep in mind that, you know, this is a World Cup of surprises. This is the World Cup of surprises. We just saw what is this? Which team? Ghana. It was Ghana, yes. We just saw Ghana playing, holding on to England for exactly 90 minutes and additional time. So with that said, I'm saying it is a World Cup of possibilities. It is a World Cup of possibilities. But later on, there is Colombia versus DR Congo. I'm also gonna be live through at that time. So I'm always live whenever there is a game, basically. If you wanna have a conversation through the game, pull through. I'm always live throughout. Let's go Panama. Now the Italy squad, I don't like it. I honestly, about Italy, I think as long as they are not here with us right now, they are not in this competition, I don't think we can say anything about them, honestly. I don't think we can say anything about them. We can only speak about the people that really played hard enough to be part of the World Cup to qualify. So if they fail to qualify, then unfortunately, there's nothing we can say about Italy. Even South Africa qualified. So yeah, we talk about the ones that managed to qualify. England and Ghana passed the group. Yeah, I think England and Ghana will most likely qualify. Those are the two teams that will qualify. But I'm more excited about Ghana. You know, my thoughts and excitement are most with Ghana, because, you know, they're doing pretty well for an African team so far. They're doing pretty well. And I hope, you know, their future is not cut short in this World Cup. Actually, that's my only worry at this point. But seeing the fact that they can hold on like this, and not even hold on, they can even try to score. That is a good thing. Despite the missed opportunities, I still believe that Ghana did pretty well today against England. England is a dangerous team. Jose, Pablo, Maria, Jesus, Florentino. Woo! How many names do you have? Jose, Pablo. Are they your names, or did you just like? So please let me know. Are these your names? That's a very long one. Are these all your names, or did you like give yourselves two of them? Those are too many names, bro. Those are too many names. That's what I'm saying. Hello, Randy. How are you, Randy? Welcome from New York City. Okay, welcome. As I'm saying, you know, it is becoming very nice to see that right now we have started reaching a global audience. We get people from a lot of countries pulling through to the streams. But yeah, thank you so much for pulling through. I know I have a long name. It's not my fault. I see. And you know, honestly, it was very difficult to read it. I thought, is it like one name? But I understand it's not your fault, and I definitely do get that. Our parents don't really like, you know, they don't give us like the best names. I think, you know, a lot of us have names we don't like myself. I don't like my middle name, but yeah. But is it like one name, or is it like different names, basically? Is it like the Jose, does Jose stand alone and Pablo stands alone? and Maria stands alone, and Jesus stands alone. Is it like one name? Thank you so much for subscribing. Rudy Khan Game. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, that is my robot. Like I said, like I said, I have a robot, guys. I've been mentioning. I don't know what was going on with my robot. It wasn't thanking people when they subscribe. So please subscribe so that my robot can do its job. Basically, it can send you messages. So yeah. It is currently 7 minutes. Panama 0, Croatia 0. The question that I'm having right now is, will we wait 90 minutes before we see action? We waited 90 minutes to see action when Ghana was playing against, basically when Ghana was playing against England. The whole 90 minutes without a goal. But yeah, that is the question. Wanted to ask you what you think of Spain. Do you think they can win the World Cup? Me, if you're asking me, I don't think so. I think maybe they can reach the either the semi-finals or the quarterfinals. I'm not yet to. I haven't seen Spain's potential just yet. I haven't seen Spain's potential, and do not mind Lama. Lama is a big Spain fan. He's always campaigning for Spain. But for me, I feel like I'm not quite yet sure. I know Spain is a good team, but I feel like right now they haven't done enough to kind of convince me that they are capable of taking the World Cup. You know, especially how they started this competition. It kind of put me in a space where they were like a bit skeptical. So I don't think so at this point, right? The thing is that when it comes to the World Cup, I kind of have a controversial opinion, and my controversial opinion is that I'm rooting for Morocco to win the World Cup. That's a very controversial one. That is like my controversial opinion. I kind of want the World Cup to come to Africa for once. Like that's basically what I'm going for right now. Only one. So I'm going with Morocco. I know that Argentina might just be the potential. Argentina and France, those are like always those two. We cannot argue. They have like the chance, obviously. But I think this year needs to go to a country that has never won the World Cup. I think this needs to be one of those, basically. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, do not mind Lama too much. Lama is a big Spain fan. Eh? He'll never say anything against Spain. Very big Spain fan, each and every single live stream. But I appreciate it though that he's starting to spread his mandate throughout this live broadcast. Every time I'm live, Lama is here spreading the Spain. Is here forming the Spain thing, you know, the Spain propaganda basically. So yeah, that's basically it. I don't think Spain is gonna take it just yet, but I think we still need to see a lot more from them. But why isn't everybody talking about Brazil? Like, I hear all of these conversations, but I've never heard anybody saying Brazil is gonna take the World Cup. So have you started ruling out Brazil already? Have you already started ruling out Brazil? Let me know. Much will depend on the scoreboard. Yeah. We have Pedri, Rodri, Ferran, and Yamal. Yeah, I know. And I know that you're a big Yamal fan. I know. But yeah, I don't know why everybody's ruling out Brazil. I'm concerned. Have you guys lost hope in Brazil? Completely. Isn't there anybody saying Brazil right now? But yeah, nonetheless, it is currently 0-0 for both teams, and it is 10 minutes. It is currently 10 minutes. I enter all your lives for the propaganda of Spain. I know, that's what I said. Like, that's literally what I said. You are always here to spread the propaganda, and you know we are not judging you, anyways. But yeah, 81% of the voters are saying Croatia. 8% is saying a draw. 10% is saying Panama. Where are the people from Panama? Why aren't you guys voting for your team? Why aren't you guys voting for your team? Let me see this lineup again. Let me see this lineup. I think there is somebody who. Let me see. All right. I want to see who's playing for a bigger team in Croatia, because I know a lot of times when you guys are staying away from a team like this, it means that there's somebody very dangerous in that squad. And I see you guys staying away from Panama. I know that there's somebody. Okay, Kovacic. Kovacic. Mateo Kovacic. It's too hard to read these names. But yeah. Playing for Man City, Luka Modric. Oh, Luka Modric. Okay. Makes sense. I don't want to see who else though. Okay, Josko Gvardiol. Yeah, playing for Man City. I wanna see. Cause I know that's why I said that, you know, I gotta check this. Okay, Josip Sutalo playing for Ajax. All right. Bayern Munich. Josip Stanisic playing for Bayern Munich. Okay, it makes a lot of sense. I think I'm gonna go with Panama today also. Not Panama, Croatia. I think I'm just gonna go with Croatia also, just for safety. Let's check Croatia, who they have. Let's see who they have, who plays for a big team, a popular team. Not only big, popular. Big and popular. So far, nobody. It's gonna be too bad for Panama. I feel bad for them. Nobody. It's done. Yeah, so it makes a lot of sense. How many surprises will wait, let me go back to YouTube. So that I can read your comments. This match will finish with 1-1. I don't think so. I think it will most likely finish with Croatia taking the lead. I don't think a 1-1. I'm starting to disagree. I think it might go with it might go in the favor of Croatia, because they have like experience and quality players more than Panama, honestly. So I don't think a 1-1 is possible. Maybe a 2-1 at least, if they can score. But I think the win is most likely going to come from Croatia. Jose says that how many surprises will there be, at least until the quarterfinals? And who for me? Japan, Morocco, Norway, perhaps the biggest, Cape Verde. There's a lot of surprises, honestly, and this is one of the reasons why I enjoy watching this 2026 World Cup. There is no bigger team. It is like when a match starts, each and every single team, they are like the same, on the same level, despite the past achievements, despite the quality of the players. It is like each and every single match, the statistics and the quality gets resetted. Because these teams are starting to surprise, especially Cape Verde. I think Cape Verde, for me, it was such a wild card that I'm still surprised at Cape Verde, even as today. I'm still surprised that Cape Verde is still holding on. I personally thought that Cape Verde was lucky in the beginning when they held to Spain for the whole 90 minutes. I felt like, you know, Cape Verde was lucky, and, you know, they were poor when it comes to attacking. And I was like, you know, Cape Verde, this one was just a lucky one, and I don't think it will happen again. Then they did it again. And not only the draw, not only the saves, not only all of that, against Uruguay, they also have two goals, like equalized 2 goals, and ended up with a draw. That for me was like, you know, this World Cup, I think I'm just gonna keep quiet from now on. I'm just gonna keep quiet. I don't wanna talk too much about this World Cup. Jose says that, are you from South Africa? Yes, 100%. I am from South Africa. What gave it away? What gave it away? Yes, I'm from South Africa. You're the best. Wait 2 seconds and I go tell all my friends to subscribe to your channel. Thank you so much for that, Lama. Thank you so much for that particular comment. Yeah. It is currently 15 minutes 0-0. But I see Panama with a couple of attempts so far. But it seems like it can go either way at this point. It can go either way. Please also do not forget to subscribe so that my robot can send you a message. Please. I want my robot to send you a message, and yeah, please do not forget to subscribe. If you're watching on any other platform, if you're watching on Twitch, TikTok, Facebook, yeah, please follow. And yeah, we are currently approaching 60,000 followers on YouTube, 60,000 subscribers on YouTube, and also 10,000 on Facebook also, which is nice to see, I guess. Yes, we in Spain are very fond of South Africa. We won the World Cup there. We love you. Yeah, this is the energy that I love. I don't have anything positive on my soundboard. Yeah, I don't have anything positive. But honestly, like, that is the type of energy that I love. England has a problem with South Africa. England has a problem with South Africa because I think maybe it's similar to what you guys have because you won the World Cup here. You know, Spain will always remember South Africa. So it's a good thing. I didn't know that you guys, you know, still value that whole thing. I forgot that you won the World Cup that year. But England on the other side is talking a very different story. They are talking a very, very, very different story. They are saying that that was the worst World Cup. They're saying that 2010 World Cup was the worst World Cup. And I think it comes from the fact that they didn't get anywhere far. That makes a lot of sense. It's because they didn't go any far in that World Cup. So yeah, they are discrediting the value of that World Cup, basically. But yeah, the 2010 World Cup was a bit nice, honestly. You know, when your country hosts the World Cup, honestly, I feel like a lot of countries needs to get that experience of hosting the World Cup. That was such a moment for us. It was such a moment for us. And I was still young at that time. I think I was still in school. Very young, but I know that a lot was happening. It was busy everywhere. The whole country was busy. Everything had to stop for the World Cup. Even schools, there were literally no people going to schools. The schools were closed until the end of the World Cup. That was the longest winter break that we have ever had. That was the longest. It was closed for almost 2 months. Usually it is just like around 2 weeks. But due to the World Cup, it was like the schools were closed for almost 2 months. So it was nice to be in a hosting country. So I think this is something that, you know, a lot of countries need to experience for themselves because, you know, that was an unforgettable experience for me. Out of curiosity, do you support any African nation? On the contrary, do you hope South African nations lose? No. Honestly, you know, and I've said this a couple of times when I stream, each and every single time an African team plays, I'm always in support of the African team. And I love South Africa. It is my country. I support it, obviously. But I'm also supporting the whole of Africa. I'm supporting the whole of Africa. Whenever an African nation plays, 100%, I'm always behind them. Because we need to stick together, especially in such a competition. Because a win for Africa, it's as much as I'm South African, I'm also African, you know. So I am not just gonna let them go. I'm always supporting African teams, unless of course it's Tunisia. Tunisia is a bit disappointing. So when it is Tunisia playing, it's very I get very skeptical to support them, but I still wish them well. But I get very I'm shy to say it out loud because I know that it will most likely end up losing. That is my problem. It is currently 20 minutes in. Or in Europe, it is not like that. I think it is mainly because you guys have a lot of teams that are kind of competing and you are basically enemies in short. I don't know. I think you guys are basically enemies even on a global stage right now. Because I feel like in Africa, we are basically enemies when we play our continental competitions. For an example, when we are playing AFCON, when we are playing the CAF Championship, like when we are playing those competitions that are in Africa, we are nemesis. But right now, because it's a national stage and basically we are one people, I think a lot of Africans are always supporting whatever African team plays. I think so. Because, you know, with African teams, not a lot of Europeans would come and say we support South Africa. You understand? But we can have somebody saying I support Spain from Africa. We can have somebody from Africa saying I support England and I'm a diehard England fan. But you can never see it being, you know, the other way around. Cannot see an English man saying, you know, I'm South African, wearing the South African jersey. You hardly see that. So it means that, you know, the only people that we have is us. But I don't blame them because, you know, over the years, the quality of football in South Africa has just been not that great. You know, South Africa has been struggling to shine on a global stage, especially in these competitions. Africa basically has struggled to shine. So with the other European teams, we grew up watching them dominate. Hence, it's quite easy. But yeah, I talk a lot, I know. But yes, I support African nations always. Always. It is currently 21 minutes, 0 Panama, 0 Croatia. That is currently at the score. No goals just yet. But it seems like the dominant party for me, it is Panama, which is weird. I thought Croatia was going to be dominating this half. But yeah, There are also a lot of rivalry between France and Italy, or Germany and England, etc. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even with us in South Africa, for an example, South Africa has this kind of rivalry with okay, a goal. Oh, it was almost a goal. That was a strike from Panama. Yeah, as I was saying, even with us, South Africans, when it comes to rivalries, we have one with Nigeria, especially in football. We have one, so that also exists. But there is like a continental thing when we are playing in Africa here. In Africa, when you're playing in Africa, we are enemies. It is kind of like there is a player that's playing for Real Madrid, and another, or maybe one player is playing for Manchester City, the other is playing for United, or or Real Madrid, the other is playing for Barcelona, the other is playing for PSG. It is like that. But when it comes to the national levels, we support each other basically. We support each other. I think that was a bad example, so I'm just gonna scratch that. I think that was a bad example, so I think I'm just gonna scratch that. There will be historical reasons which we carry within us and which are passed down from generation to generation. Okay, I love that part. Honestly, I love that part. Honestly, and with South Africa, our history in Africa, basically, it is mainly due to the whole colonization issue. So a lot of the bad things that happened towards Africans were not done by other Africans. So rather, when other Africans were struggling during that time, I think even during the time of apartheid, apartheid was like the thing that came with the Europeans basically into Africa. Other South Africans would flee to other parts of Africa. So there's always been that type of a situation. They would go in refugee in other countries just to stay safe. So I think we've always had that kind of a relationship. At the end of the day, we've always had that kind of a relationship. Hence, even now you see that in Africa, Africans are just like all over Africa. You see a South African in Nigeria, you see an African in that side. So we are just like that. So I think maybe if if it was done, if the whole issue of apartheid came with Africans, yes, we were gonna have that rivalry that also comes from the history of the countries. But unfortunately, we do not have that rivalry with Africans. I think Africans have always been good towards each other. Real Madrid don't have players from Spain. Yeah, that's why I said it was a bad example. If you can listen to me, I said there was a bad example, and please do not mind that. That's what I said. It was a bad example. I heard what I said didn't make sense, so I was like, it was a bad example. Please do not mind this bad example that I made. Understand? Which language are you speaking, Lama, anyways? Which language is this? I don't know this language. I'm just happy that my YouTube thing can translate the languages. Which language is this exactly? Currently, we have 81% of the voters voting for Croatia, but I'd hate to be the bearer of bad news. This has been a Panama game ever since the beginning. It has been a Panama game from the beginning. There was a hydration break, but I think we are back to the final half of the game. Oh, that is Spanish. All right. That's why you love Spain so much. You are Spanish. You are Spanish. I didn't know that, but it makes sense why you love Spain so much. But yeah, nonetheless, that is the situation. That is the situation. But today was a good day in football, honestly. Despite everything I might have said about Cristiano Ronaldo, I'm very happy that he finally gets to be part of the whole goal scoring competition, because I felt like there was like kind of holding him back a bit. So I'm happy that right now we got to see some of the greatest goal scorers score goals. It has been a bliss to watch. It has been a bliss to watch. What do you say when you say you Jose? Are you asking me? I don't know what you're saying. Please repeat what you said if that was directed to me. I think I didn't see that. I believe that we will win. Which team are you with, Perry Mopins? Which team are you supporting when you say I believe we will win? By we, which team do you mean? Please let me know. Which team? Which team when you say I believe we will win? Are you with Croatia? USA? You think the USA will win what? The World Cup? Do you think the USA will win the World Cup? I don't know before I can answer. Please let me know. Are you saying us as in win the World Cup? The whole competition? Please let me know before I answer that. It is currently 27 minutes in. 0 Panama, 0 Croatia. 0 Croatia. I think Perry Mopins says that they will win. The USA will win the World Cup. I think, you know, guys, you know, honestly, I believe it takes a lot to win the World Cup. Like, it takes a lot of experience. It takes a lot of, you know, consistency to kind of be able to win the World Cup. I don't think USA is... Oh, absolutely not. But this is our best chance. Yeah, I know. Also, it would be beautiful for you guys to win, but I think it's gonna take a while. It takes a lot. It can be a miracle and maybe they win, but there's gonna be a lot of controversy if that happens, because a lot of us football fans, and myself included, we will say it was scripted. That's what we will say. We will say this whole World Cup was scripted. We will say that, honestly. And for USA is a good team, honestly. Even me myself, I think a lot of us were surprised by that performance, especially people who do not like, who haven't seen the USA in competitive competitions too much. I think a lot of us were really like surprised at that performance by the USA. Me myself, I was surprised. I've always undermined the USA when it comes to football. I've always been a person who kind of undermines the USA. I don't know the reason why I did that, but I was surprised by their performance. They are a pretty good team, but I don't think they can last enough to kind of get the World Cup, because it's pretty competitive this year. It's pretty competitive, but we'll just have to wait for the group stages to conclude, so that we can now reach the knockout stages. Yeah, basically, Paraguay is a good team. I don't think so. Paraguay. I doubt. I don't think Paraguay is a good team. Let me see their recent thing. Have they won a game, Paraguay, so far? Have they won any other game? They lost against Turkey. Let me see the first round. I don't think they've ever won. They lost 4-1 against the USA. I don't think it's I'm not gonna say too bad, but I don't think it's too challenging. I don't think it's too challenging. We got paired. Oh, it's incredible that they are still 0-0. Yeah, the game is still 0-0 at this point. It's still 0-0. Maybe they are evenly matched, Jose. I think maybe they are evenly matched. But the last minutes leading to the off, what is this? The halftime. The last minutes leading to the halftime usually have surprises. We got paired in a good group, but it's about to get ugly. I think we beat Turkey, but it gets tough after that. Let me see which group, which teams you are with, basically. Because one thing that I want to tell you is that there is literally a lot of competition ahead. There's still a lot of competition. Okay, where is USA? Group D. USA, Australia, Paraguay, and Turkey. Honestly, like, if I'm just being honest, and you are allowed to disagree with me on this one, you are allowed to disagree with me. I think this is not too, like, it's not too challenging. It's not too challenging, honestly. I'm not discrediting everything that the USA has done. The USA is a good team. I think their biggest challenge will most likely be against Australia now. But I think each and every single group is like that anyways. Majority of the groups, the only group that is like clearly challenging in this whole group is Group G. But not too much also, because there's like Egypt, and there's also New Zealand, there's Belgium, and there's Iran. I know Belgium is a good team, Egypt is a good team, and New Zealand is not too bad. I think this is one of the most challenging. But next to that is Group I, the one that has France, Norway, Senegal. I feel bad for Iraq to be in that group. Right? I feel bad that Iraq had to be in that group, because I feel like that is one of the most challenging groups there is in the World Cup. Imagine you have to play against France, you have to play against Norway, you have to play against the Senegal. I feel bad for Iraq to be in that group. Hence, you see that even Senegal have lost all of their games so far, 2 losses. Now they are gonna try and console themselves with what? With Iraq. So this is the most challenging groups. You understand, Lama? Yeah, that one is too challenging. With the USA, it is the like a lot of them. Hence, I'm saying a lot of them will make it outside of the group stages. But when it comes to the knockouts, it's gonna be a different story. A lot of these teams that will make it outside of the group stages will struggle when it comes to the knockouts, because now you will be playing against winners only. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. But I also want to see how the USA will perform in that such a competitive matchup. Basically, for now, I think they are dangerous. The most dangerous opponent has to be Australia for the USA in that group. Egypt looks good. Yeah, Egypt, honestly, there was a time where Egypt used to be one of the best teams in Africa. There was a time where they used to be one of the best teams in Africa. Right now, I think it's most definitely Morocco and Ivory Coast. Those are the two for me. Those are my 2 favorite teams so far. But Egypt is pretty good. There was a time where it was one of the best teams. Like, it was the long running. Even in Africa, we know that when we play like the CAF Championship, the CAF basically is the African Club Championship. When we play, the teams that come from Egypt are currently the ones that have like a lot of wins. As you can tell with the story that was trending earlier on, when they said that Egypt was not allowed to wear their kit that is like the stars. Those are like the stars you get from winning the African Championship. So yeah, it's pretty impressive. But nonetheless, they also have Salah. Salah is a good player. Salah is a good player. So Egypt is pretty impressive. It is one of the good teams we have in Africa. My only problem with African teams right now is a lot of them are actually suffering. A lot of them are actually struggling. I mean, you look at least Ghana right now, it is not too bad. It is trying. That is number 2 in this group. DR Congo, they had a draw the first game. We will have to tell when they play later on. Algeria also, they are number 3. So I'm waiting for a group where we'll see an African. Okay, it is only Group G where an African team is number 1, and that is Egypt. That is Egypt over Belgium. Also, Belgium is a bit disappointing at this point. But with Belgium, I won't talk a lot. Tunisia is one of the West African teams we have right now. But they're currently number 4 on their group. So that is like one of the West African teams we have. And Cote d'Ivoire is looking pretty impressive also. They're not too bad. Also. What else? Which other African nation? Apart from South Africa. South Africa also number 4. The saddest situation of them all. is South Africa being number 4. But so it says that I have to go to sleep. I was really happy to see that. See you guys again. Great things to the other users, especially Lama. Thank you so much for pulling through. Honestly, I appreciate you and sharing your thoughts and being engaging. No problem. Good night. That is good night. So thank you so much for pulling through. Do not forget that we are live each and every single match day. Watch alongs on each and every single match day throughout the World Cup until the end. So thank you so much, and yeah, have a good night. Basically, it is currently 36 minutes, 0 Panama, 0 Croatia. Panama with a through ball. Panama needs to win this. Me, I like it when teams that nobody expected to win suddenly come out victorious. That is like one of my favorite things to see. That is like one of my favorite things to see. I like seeing that when the teams that everybody's kind of like overlooking all of the sudden start like performing well. I enjoy seeing that, honestly. But from tomorrow, or is it today, there's gonna be double games. It's gonna be very difficult to keep up with, because we are, basically approaching it is from tonight. We are basically approaching the last round of the group stages. So there's gonna be double live games at the same time. A beautiful attempt from Panama. Double games. So from tonight, actually, it's gonna be a long one. It's gonna be a long one. It's gonna be a very long one, but yeah, I think this month the group stages will be done. That is the nice part. We are getting into a round of 32. It's gonna be fun. Honestly, it's gonna be fun. It is gonna be a fun one. The teams that have already qualified are Germany, Mexico, USA, Argentina. Those are the teams that have already qualified. Let me see Germany actually. Let me see how Germany. Where is Germany? Germany, where are you? Oh, Germany is number 1, 6 points. Yeah. Germany has already qualified so far. So those are the teams that we'll be seeing next time on the knockout stages. Croatia right now has like 37% of possession. Panama has 37. Croatia has 63%. Both teams having one shot. Panama inside of the penalty box. This is definitely going to be a Panama game for me. From my side, it definitely looks like it might end up in the favor of Panama. It might be a Panama game. If you haven't subscribed, please also subscribe. If you haven't liked the stream, please like the stream. And also, please vote for the team that you think might potentially win. We are currently almost at 100 votes. We are sitting at 99 votes. With those 99 votes, 75% of those votes are saying Croatia, 11% saying a draw, and 14% saying Panama. So if you haven't liked and you haven't voted, this is your chance to do so. And feel free to comment and share your thoughts, whatever questions you might have regarding soccer, regarding whatever. Just let me know in the comment section, or regarding the teams that are currently playing. But yeah, I think I haven't shared that. I think it's most likely going to be a low scoring affair between these two teams today. I don't see a lot of goals, honestly. Not a lot of goals are going to be happening between these two. Because they kind of they kind of look like they are on the same. I don't know why it looks like they're on the same level, but I think it's going to be less goals. We're going to be seeing less goals today. We are going to be seeing less goals. 0 Croatia, 0 Panama. Which team do you think will win? Which team do you think will win? If you haven't voted, please vote so that we can at least reach 100 votes. The highest we have reached in a single match is 900 votes so far. Panama is having fun with Croatia, guys. I don't know what's going on. What's going on? Panama, and I undermine Panama. I undermine them, honestly. They are surprising us today. As I've mentioned, this is the World Cup of surprises. World Cup of surprises. It's gonna be surprise after surprise. Surprise after surprise from here on. Next up, we have a game between DRC Congo and wait, where is it? Panama inside of the penalty box. Right now, Croatia is just playing defense. Colombia, yes. Later on, we have a DR Congo and Colombia. At this point, we see Croatia just playing defense the whole time. Panama putting a lot of pressure on Croatia, but we are yet to see a goal from either side right now, as the score is still standing at 0-0, and we are currently at 42 minutes into the game. Despite Croatia having the majority of the possession throughout, it looks like it is a game for Panama, for me, according to me and the way I see it. Croatia with a build-up, Panama putting a lot of pressure on Croatia, not allowing them to get anything across. Croatia needs to find a way to get through, otherwise they need a lucky shot, only one lucky goal. Otherwise it's not gonna end nice for them. It's gonna end very badly for Croatia. Despite everybody else voting for Croatia, I think it will most likely be a 1-0 win for Panama today. I don't see a lot of goals in this match, basically. That is Croatia with the run on the right, forced to play the ball back by Panama. Croatia trying to get inside of the penalty box, but Panama blocking each and every single possibility for them to do so. Croatia forced to play the ball back again and again and again. They need to find a way to get through, but Panama says that not on my watch. Perfect defense so far from Panama, and the referee gives a free kick to Panama. Says there was a bad foul. If you haven't liked, please like this live stream. This helps it get seen by other people. Otherwise, please also subscribe. And if you're watching on any other platform, Twitch, whatever platform you're watching us on, please also follow, basically. We are currently at 44 minutes of the game. Thank you so much, Avin. Thank you so much, Avin, for that comment. Croatia inside of the penalty box. Panama retains possession. Panama is just blocking each and every chance for Croatia to get through. Each and every single chance has been blocked so far, and it has been a Panama game. Croatia still has a lot of possession, but they are really not doing any good with that possession. Three minutes of edit time. Croatia with a run, saved by the goalkeeper, and it is going to be a corner kick for Croatia. That's the first time I see Croatia kicking towards the goalkeeper, and it actually almost ends up being a goal, but it is going to be a corner kick. Let us see what they're going to do with the set piece given to them. A nice save from the goalkeeper. Corner kick for Croatia at a very critical time also. Croatia. Okay, nice defense from Panama so far, honestly. Panama is kind of the bigger team here. I think we're gonna have to give that. We're gonna have to give them that. Nice performance. They kind of remind me of Ghana. The way Ghana was defending today, it was proper. Panama with a counter attack. Panama with a run on the right, but forced to play the ball back, unfortunately, because of speed, not having enough speed. That will end up being a throw in for Croatia. But it is currently halftime between Croatia and Panama. It is proven to be, for me, what are my opinions on this first half of the game? I think I'm going to go with Panama, obviously, because they've been dominant ever since the beginning of the match. And they've had a couple of tries, a couple of build-ups. I just see Croatia starting right now towards the end of the half. So this is when now we see Croatia trying to kind of start scoring and all of that. But nonetheless, the game will continue in exactly, I think it is 10 minutes from now on, or 14 minutes from now on. So I'm just going to wait for the game to continue so that we can continue watching the game together. But in the meantime, we can just go to the comment section. I see we have 70% of the people that have voted saying Croatia, 12% saying a draw, and 18% saying Panama. Now, one of the biggest things that trended today earlier on after the whole Cristiano performance, right? And I'm not saying this to go against Cristiano Ronaldo. I still believe that is good. Was the fact that he has managed to score goals in 6 of the World Cups that he has played. And also, that's a record, honestly. That's a record. Messi played 6 World Cups so far. And he didn't get any goals in the South African World Cup, basically. In the 2010 World Cup that was held in South Africa, Messi did not have any goals. So it seems like, yeah, in this competition, in terms of scoring in each and every single match, that definitely goes to Cristiano Ronaldo. But the number of World Cup goals, as we know, it currently stands with Lionel Messi. But if I'm just being honest with this whole argument of Cristiano, Messi, and all of that, I honestly, believe that it is going to be a very long debate. It's going to be a very long debate that will end up separating us as football lovers. Because right now, football lovers are fighting. Everybody's trying to kind of say, who is better than who is who. I think right now we should just take the attention and direct it to the young players that are currently doing well in football. And by young players, I'm talking about the likes of Vinicius Junior. We are talking about also Yamal, and then we're also talking about Mbappe also, because Mbappe is also a younger player. I think he was born in the 2000s or something. I think right now we should just avoid, because it's going to cause a lot of problems. Each and every single game, we are going to be looking for a new record that a certain player has broken each and every single time. So yeah, I think it's but anyways, it's a healthy debate. It is a healthy debate in football. But I'll see you guys in 5 minutes from now on. Let me check what time the second half. It will come in 11 minutes from now on. So I will be back in exactly 11 minutes. Yeah, in the meantime, you can just like the live stream so that it can be suggested. You can subscribe and you can share your thoughts on how you think the remainder of the game will look like, right? So let me know in the comment section. And when I come back for the second half, I will start with your comments. And yeah.
focus rising. Every shot, every move, the world's watching us surprising. Ready, let's war our TV. We dey run up steady. Camera light, action. Everybody ready. From the street to the screen, we heavy. Ready, make the whole world feel me. The fire alive. From Lagos street to the global stage, we thrive. Every clip, every story, we keep the dream alive. Shout out to the youth, we the future, we the vibe. Revv, 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 Revv. Revv to work TV with a fire non-stop. From Jersey to Lagos, we dey sit on top. Lock drum now, make the whole place rock. Red, we know fifth now.
And wait, what time is it right now? I think I'm too early. I might be too early, but nonetheless, we are still watching Panama versus Croatia. I just took a very short break there, just to kind of grab a bit of air, and then I'm gonna be okay. Thank you so much for the compliment, Lama. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. Like I said, I want you to come back when there's a Spain game. I honestly want to see your energy on that day. Please have your energy, basically, in short. But yeah, that is basically the situation. The score right now, as the game is right now, currently 0-0. No team has scored just yet, but for me it kind of looked like Panama has been the bigger team ever since that half started. But we're just gonna watch the final half of the game and see who comes out victorious today, despite Croatia having like the best possession in that game. They are leading with possession. But yeah, it has been I've just been watching, I've just been seeing Panama taking over, honestly. But yeah, what time is it actually? I think 1 minute until the game starts. 1 minute until the game starts. Goals 0 both teams. Panama 38%, Croatia 64. Panama 1 shot, Croatia 2. But they had, I feel like they had a couple more chances than they had more chances. They had more chances. Who's this? See the comment on Twitch. Thank you so much for commenting on Twitch. I don't know what you're saying. I don't. Okay, no, there's our bots also. I think I need to stop bots. Also with Twitch, there's also a bot. Honestly, yeah, definitely think this is a bot. I need to head over to Twitch and stop this madness. What kind of madness is this? What kind of madness is this? I get this a lot. Honestly, people bots commenting on the streams. It's getting out of hand. It's really getting out of hand. But nonetheless, if you haven't followed on Twitch, please follow. Please follow on Twitch also. But I think the majority of them are just bots, especially the promotion messages and all of that. I need to kind of be a little bit of strict on Twitch also with the moderation. I think I need to be very strict in the comments. We are waiting for the second half to begin so that we can conclude the game. There's also a match coming up later on, and there is a game between DRC, which is the Democratic Republic of Congo, and Colombia. There's also one of the last matches of this round. Basically, this is the second round of the group stages, and later on the second round, the third and final round actually of the group stages will begin with Bosnia and Qatar. Remember that Qatar suffered a very devastating loss from Canada, but they had a draw with Switzerland. So yeah, and then also there's a Morocco game, and Morocco versus Haiti, and Scotland versus Brazil. So there's gonna be 2 games each time, so which basically means that we're gonna be doing 2 games all at once. This is gonna be the first time I'm gonna be doing 2 matches all at once. It's gonna be the first time. But yeah, I think I can do it. I think I can handle it. But we are currently underway for the second and final half of the game between Panama and Croatia. Let us see which team will come out victorious. Majority of the votes, which is 68% of the votes, are saying Croatia. 18% is saying a draw, and 19% is saying Panama. With over 100 votes that we've received already for this session of the game. Please do not forget to also subscribe. Please do not forget to like. And yeah, basically let us continue with the second half. Croatia still failing to score a goal despite having some of the best players, players who are actually experienced and are playing for bigger teams. They're struggling against Panama, which literally has nobody playing for a very big and a popular team. Hence, I'm saying this is a World Cup of surprises. This World Cup is gonna, give us a different perspective in football. It's gonna give us a very different perspective in all of football. There's gonna be a free kick for Croatia.
Displayed in that first half.
Croatia with a slow build-up. Seems like they had time to rethink the type of strategy they were playing with. A through ball from Croatia, but it ends with Panama. Panama with a through ball. It ends up gonna be it's definitely gonna be a throw in for Croatia. 47 minutes in. There's like a whole half left for this match to go either way. But I'm still betting with Panama at this point. Panama with the possession. How is Panama losing the ball that easily? After fighting so hard to get that ball, and then you just come around and miss it that easily. It is a throw in for Croatia.
There's a draw. These teams before in Group L will still have the opportunity to progress to the round of 32.
Croatia with a through ball, but it ends up being a throw in. Unfortunately, there was just too much power on it.
Nice turn. Straight away. Just returning to their seats here. Never stops. He's in the front and drive with a good powerful header. Don't keep it down.
We have a goalkeeper down. The Panama goalkeeper is down. He got hit by his own teammate.
Very marginal. Goalkeeper probably wait for that. Get out of the way of it if he wants to. Wants to make the point. Yeah, I think his referee was good. Pretty well, actually, by and large.
Is it an offside or what's going on? It's an offside. Okay. Croatia found offside.
FIFA World Cups. Make that right. This final against the hosts in 2018. After 2022 against Canada. That's a good win. Here's Pasinic. Going to be a left it. And one of the legs to reach your teammate.
That's currently 50 minutes. And if I'm not mentioning goals, it means that there's definitely hasn't been any goal. Panama inside of the penalty box. Another chance from Panama. This is a Panama game. Supposed to be a corner kick for Panama, I think.
And of course, in good thing yet again. Once time not selected for the 2018 squad.
Panama looking to score the first goal here. And it becomes all right. Panama still retains possession. Throw in Croatia. That was a foul. Revv. Let's sleep on the job, Mr. Revv. Croatia with a breakthrough, and it is the first goal for Croatia. It just took them one moment there, and in a blink of an eye it was in. In the blink of an eye it was in. 1 Croatia, 0 Panama. Despite having an upper hand in the first half, they still fall short today. They still fall short at this point. So it is currently 1 Croatia, 0 Panama. Let me see who scored that goal. That was a goal by Kremezic. Who's this? Yeah, I think it's Kremezic. Oh, Budimir. That was a goal by Budimir, I'm sorry.
Perfect cross. Just takes everybody out of the game, and he's there just to tap it in.
So it is currently 1-0. Croatia takes the upper hand 54 minutes into the game. 1 Croatia, 0 Panama. This is Budimir with his first World Cup goal.
Croatia. That first time. Just set their team up. This body forward.
Panama needs to score, honestly. Panama needs to score. Panama, you need to score, guys. No. You need to score. You need to score. We need the goal. We need we need at least one goal. At least one. An equalizer. I don't know why I'm supporting Panama today, but yeah, I think Panama needs to score. Because they had like the first half, it was literally Panama that was like that. They had the upper hand the whole first half. But nonetheless, it always goes like this. If you fail to score while you are in control of a game, usually the other team will come around and overtake you. So I think that is where Panama kind of made that mistake for relaxing too much and missing those opportunities in the first half. It seems like right now it's gonna be a very different story. Croatia with a freaking through ball. Ooh. This is a goal. Oh, it's not a goal. He missed. A one-on-one versus the goalkeeper. A one-on-one versus the goalkeeper. Croatia misses a chance to make this a 2-0 lead against Panama. Yes, Lama, it is unfortunately Croatia has scored the first goal. And they just missed the second one also. A one-on-one goal. A one-on goal. He just had to pass. Like, there's literally a player on this side. But yeah, that is the score update. 1 Croatia, 0 Panama. Yeah, Panama is like, it's losing. Panama is losing, honestly. Panama is losing.
Change the mood.
Oh, you want Panama to win? It's too much. I don't think so, eh? I doubt. It doesn't look like Panama will end up taking to this game. I feel like they wasted a lot of chances in the... They wasted a lot of opportunities earlier on. They had a lot of opportunities in the first half, and they wasted those opportunities. But I don't think they will win. For them to win, anyways, I don't know. Because I just saw Croatia miss a one-on-one with the goalkeeper, a literal one-on-one. So I think, yeah, they might take this one. I think it might most definitely go to Croatia. In the game, Ghana and England, I said 0-0. Now Panama win 2. Yeah, I remember you said 0-0. But honestly, I'm just gonna wait and see. I'm not gonna dismiss your All right, no problem. No problem. I'm just gonna wait and see. Because I think it is. I think Croatia just started coming up, but Panama they had a lot of chances earlier on. They had a lot of chances that they wasted earlier on in the game.
So they managed in the first half. This is Pulisic.
Ooh, missed chance again by Panama. Panama is a good team to beat Croatia. Yeah, we'll see. Honestly, they were on the. What I'm saying is that Panama was better in the first half. For now, not yet. No, I'm not yet impressed with them. Earlier on, yes, they were better. Right now, it is just a different story. Right now, it's a completely different story. So maybe not. We still have like 30 minutes before the end of the game. They have a lot of time, honestly. That is what I'm trying to say. They still have a lot of time to do it. They still have a lot of time to win if they are serious. Yellow card for Panama. Look at Modric is smiling here. These guys are acting, you know. These guys are always acting. But nonetheless, it was a bad challenge. But I still feel like they're acting a lot of times. It is currently 60 minutes, 1 Croatia, 0 Panama. Look at Modric is the best in that camp right now. Yeah, he's a good player, I can tell. He's a good player, but yeah, he's the best. What am I saying? But I like arguing, you know. I don't know why I love arguing. Each and every single time somebody shares their opinion, I always make sure that they argue. An interception by Panama. Panama with a run on the left. Panama with a through ball. You need to pass it. Come on, pass the ball. How do you miss that? Panama. Panama won't win this game. With this type of play, I don't think they will win this game. They might surprise me, but with this type of misses. For Croatia, let me check. It was. Let me check. Honestly, let me check. Budimir. It was Budimir who scored for Croatia. Budimir. Yeah, that is the one who scored for Croatia. Croatia with a counter attack. Croatia again intercepted. Croatia gets the ball back. Croatia is on a run here. Croatia seems to be like they're gonna be the one that are gonna be taking this. They are gonna be taking this. Ooh, that was Croatia with yet another chance. And that is gonna be a corner kick for Croatia.
We hustle, we grind, we keep the fire alive. From Lake Street to the globe.
63 minutes in.
Every clip, every story, we keep the dream alive. Future, we divide.
teams here. Winning this match.
Network TV.
The shoulder.
Come on, Panama. That one was a foul, but the referee looks away. Panama with a chance. Panama with a Panama is not gonna score anytime soon, but we remain hopeful. Croatia with a run.
Really open game.
My mic is not broken. My mic is not broken. Don't worry. My mic is not broken. But welcome back, Phoenix. Welcome back. It's not broken. It's okay. It was not frozen, honestly. I was just looking at the game. Like I was standing still, literally. I know it's a surprise that I can just stand still and keep quiet, but that was what was happening. I'm looking at the game. I'm just watching the game, honestly. It's okay. Don't worry. It's not broken. It's fine. No, it was not broken. It was just me keeping quiet. I can keep quiet sometimes. You guys always hear me speaking. Like I'm always speaking the whole game. Yeah, but I was just keeping quiet and watching the game because my screen is like here. So I was just watching the game. Don't worry. But anyways, how are you doing, Phoenix? Are you going? Are you okay? It is currently 66 minutes. 1 Croatia, 0 Panama. Panama is kind of starting to stress me a bit, especially looking at the fact that they struggled to score when they had the chances, and now this is happening to them. Panama inside of the penalty. Panama. A strike from Panama. 2 strikes saved by Panama.
Retrieves the ball, keeps it alive for his team. Yeah, then he goes on a run. He's taking the grip on another one.
Ooh.
And nearly getting up to the cut spot. Suddenly, he's busy. He got from that play, that's it. Disappointing. There's a bit of pressure on Panama.
It is currently a cooling break between the two teams. We are currently sitting at 68 minutes. So after this, we're going to be left with 20 minutes, which means that Panama is going to have 20 minutes. If they want to win this game, they're going to have like literally 20 minutes to make changes. And also the same thing with Croatia, because like I always say, it is not always nice to rely on a 1-goal lead. It is dangerous to do so. So both teams will literally have like, yeah, 20 minutes each to kind of change the narrative of the whole game. Whoever wants to win has like that less time to kind of change the game. So that will be happening after the hydration break. I still think Panama has a chance. I really still think that they have a chance, but it's gonna take a lot for them if they wanna beat Croatia. It's gonna take a lot of missed chances from Panama. I'm starting to be a bit skeptical about whether or not they really want this like we want it for them. But yeah, that is currently what is going on. A cooling break for 2 minutes, and then we're gonna be back for the last quarter of the game. This World Cup has like quarters. There's like the first quarter, there is 25. There's a lot going on, actually. In short, I'll just put it that way. There's just a lot going on in this World Cup. So yeah, usually it works in favor of other teams. I know that usually there are other teams that perform much better when they come from the hydration break, but we'll just have to wait and see. It is currently 69 minutes, which means that by the time they come back, it's going to be at around 70. It is going to be 70. Honestly, I don't think we need these cooling breaks, but yeah, it is the World Cup. Their rules are their rules, basically. 68% of the people that have voted are saying Croatia, 15% saying a draw, and only 17% saying Panama. We have a few people who are believing in Panama right here. Yeah, a few people. Not a lot of people believe that Panama is able to win today, but I think I am going to be one of the people that have hope in Panama in today's game. Let us wait for the hydration break so that yeah, it's a boring match, honestly. Due above, it's not as action packed. It's not as high stakes. I don't know. It's a boring match. Like usually they just put these boring matches at this time. It's a boring match. It is. It looks like we are not watching professionals the way that it's looking. It's like we are not even watching professional footballers play. Hence you hear me being quiet. You know, I've never kept quiet like this when a match is interesting. I'm usually just active. I'm usually just hyper concentrated on the game. Like, but now it's just a different story. It's a bit boring. It's a bit slow. But yeah, we don't have a choice but to watch and hope for the best. Nonetheless, from later on today, there will be a lot of more high stakes matches. Those are going to be the last rounds of the group stages. So yeah, I think those will bring a lot of action. But also I think the Colombia versus Ghana, Congo, yeah, not Ghana. Colombia versus Congo game will most likely have a bit of action for me. So yeah, this one is kind of slow, honestly. I don't blame you for going to bed. Please go to bed and sleep. This game is not much. There's not much that's going on. Thank you so much. Also, you know, without you guys, I wouldn't have continued making this live stream. So you guys are encouraging me to continue with the live stream. I thank you so much for pulling through. Thank you so much for always being vocal and sharing your thoughts. Good night. Yeah, have a good night. I'm still gonna be here for quite some time, but yeah. With that said, yeah, we are still continuing with the game between Croatia and Panama. I think I have one last live stream from here, and I'm done. The last one, then I'm just gonna head to bed. It is currently 72 minutes. Ooh. There's an injury there. Oh, is he okay? He's okay. He's okay. He's okay. He's okay. I think one thing we'll just have to agree with on is that not all these World Cup matches are going to be as interesting, as intense. Especially like the games we watched today. I don't think they're going to be... Because we started with games that were like action-packed. We watched the Portugal game and then we watched Ghana and England. Those were like the matches of the day, basically. but I guess it makes sense with the time. Currently 74 minutes. The goal is still a refusee from each team, either team right now. We haven't had any goals from two of the teams, but honestly I think it'll most likely end the way it is. I don't see any other goal from here. I don't see any other goals in this remaining 15 minutes. There's Croatia with the run saved. I don't see any other goals from here, honestly. I think I'll just put it out there. I don't think either of these teams will score. I think this is how it ends. I think this is how it ends. Rankings is that, hey, can you please give my friend Alberto a shout out? It is his birthday. Okay. All right. A huge shout out to you. Who's this? Yeah, let me do it exactly from the beginning. Shout out to you, Alberto, for your birthday. How old is he turning anyways? But it doesn't matter. But happy birthday to you. And this is a request from your friend, Ranking. I don't know what his name is, but I think it's Ranking. So a huge shout out to you and happy birthday. Have a blast. I think I'm done. Yeah. I think I'm done. Yeah. I think that is a shout out. That is okay. Oh, he's turning 67. Okay, shout out to you for being 67 and strong. Yeah. Still going. So I think it's okay. I think I did pretty well. I think not too good, but not too bad. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much, and thank you for pulling through, honestly. It means a lot to me and my platform. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. 67, like, yeah, I said that he's turning. Congratulations to you for turning 67. Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm proper. I do not have like anything. I'm okay, honestly. I'm just watching this very slow match between Croatia and Panama. I'm okay. I'm blessed. I guess that is the right way to use. How are you doing on your side? Ooh, Panama, my Panama missing all the chances that are dealt. So as I said, I doubt it will be a Panama game. You know, if they win, I'm just gonna say that, you know, this World Cup will surprise us. If they win, then none of the big teams will win this World Cup. I'm telling you. There's only like 13 minutes left into this game until we hear how much time will be added on. Croatia is too relaxed. Croatia is just too relaxed. That's the problem. Croatia is way too relaxed for my liking. Way too relaxed. Alberto Maroon says that, can you give a shout out to my friend Aiden for his birthday? All right, should I start with the whole intro? What's good? Okay, what's good? My name is Onalna Imarumula, the Eastern for everything exciting, and you're watching Revv Network TV. I just want to take this quick moment and give a shout out to Aiden, and this is a message from your dear friend Alberto. He said I should send you a shout out, so a huge shout out to you. And yeah, Also, have a great birthday. Actually, enjoy your birthday. Yeah, we have a lot of birthdays today. We have a lot of birthdays. So yeah, that is the shout out. That is the shout out. It is currently 78 minutes. 1 Croatia, 0 Panama. Still, but it is a corner kick for Panama. So we are gonna keep hoping for the best. Panama inside of the penalty box, wasting another chance. Panama, and it hits the back of the net, but from the outside, not from the inside. The net, yes, they've managed to hit the net, but from the outside, unfortunately. But yeah, I think that is a shout out. I think I did the shout out. So yeah, 79 minutes. Now we are entering the last 10 minutes of the game. Last 10 minutes of the game. This is where a lot of action usually happens. This is where we usually just see a lot of action. We see Croatia getting a free kick right outside of the penalty box. But this is where now miracles happen. This 10 minutes is very crucial in each and every single World Cup match. Very crucial. So this is where now you're supposed to be very careful. You don't have to be, doing any sloppy mistakes. Whatever mistake you do, you may regret it for the rest of your life. So Croatia has to make sure they do not make any mistakes if they want to keep this win. Panama, they need to make sure that they are firm, they are focused if they want to equalize or maybe win this game. Because this is the time where everything changes. There's a time where everything changes. But that is a free kick outside of the penalty box for Croatia. Croatia with a free kick outside of the penalty box. What is it gonna be? Let us see if that will be a goal. The second goal, basically. We see a bit of a substitution on the Croatia side. I don't know why they didn't wait for the free kick. And that is Luka Modric going out. For Mario Palisic going in. Free kick for Croatia. What is it gonna be? Let's go. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Croatia with wow. That looked like he's trying to is this a rugby that we are playing all of the sudden? Is this rugby? Such a high strike, such a high strike. Is it a corner? What is going on? Is it a corner kick? Is it a corner kick? Okay, it's a corner kick for Croatia again. This could change the game also. This is a bit with 8 minutes left on the clock. Let us see if this will be a goal. Croatia misses that chance also. Panama needs to build up. Panama is struggling when it comes to I don't understand when it comes to building these counter attacks that are very crucial. Panama is just way too relaxed. Panama is just way too relaxed when it comes to that, basically. There's a free kick for Panama, I think. It is currently 82 minutes in. We see a substitution on the Panama side. That is Fajardo. Fajardo going out for who's coming in? For Landono. A free kick for Panama. Ooh. Panama is busy missing these chances. I'm worried. And I've been saying this ever since the beginning that, Panama is missing all these crucial changes. That was an offside. There are a lot of chances that they have missed in this match alone. In this half, basically, not a match. They're not in the match. They're just and countless opportunities that they've missed. My only problem also is the fact that they are kicking the ball into the defense. I don't know how they do not have a strategy to get through the defense, because I feel like at this point they should know how to get through the defense, but it seems like they just keep kicking the ball into the defense. And honestly, that is a problem on its own. That's a very big problem. That's a very big problem for me. 6 minutes left. Their balls basically do not have direction. That is like that is one thing that's preventing them from doing anything in this game. They do not have any Croatia with the run, they do not have direction basically. They have no direction. Their balls are they're just kicking at this point. They're just kicking the ball for the sake of kicking. They're not passing to each other. They pass the ball straight into the defense. They're not trying to kind of scatter the defense. No. Whenever they get the ball, they think they see an opportunity to score, they kick. And I think that is costing them a lot. Croatia inside of the penalty box, and it ends up as a goal kick for Panama. So they're not playing professional football at this point. They kind of look like amateurs, according to me. I see them as amateurs, because it seems like they are just not trying.
Mm.
85 minutes in. Yeah, this is the problem with Croatia, with Panama. I mean, Croatia is playing well at this point. In the beginning, they were a bit questionable, but at this point, they've picked up their sorts. They've really picked up from what was happening earlier on. Panama with a run. What kind of passes are this? This is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, you come with this nice run and build up, and when you are supposed to finish, you start making this. I don't know what kind of passes these guys are making, but nonetheless, it seems like it's most likely it is gonna end the way it is right now, unless Croatia scores. Because as of Panama, no way they're gonna be scoring. No way they're gonna be scoring. They need a miracle to score. My problem with them is that they are able to come with the ball, come running with the ball, and all of a sudden they're like passing the ball towards the opposition. Like, that's a bit concerning, honestly. That's a bit concerning. I don't think they can survive the matches against the bigger teams. I don't think they can survive the matches against the bigger teams. Croatia with a run. They might create a counter-attack. Croatia. That one had too much power. It ended up in the hands of the keeper. 87 minutes in, 1 Croatia, 0 Panama. 70% of the voters are saying Croatia. Let me see what the rest are saying. 16% is saying Panama, and 14% believes in a draw. I do not believe in any of those at this point. It's gonna take a miracle for Panama to score. Who are going with for this World Cup? I have 3 favorite teams. I go with France, I go with Argentina, and I think Morocco. I say this always when I mention this. This is a controversial one, I know, but I think Morocco. Yeah, Morocco is part of my top 3. Morocco is currently part of my top 3. Argentina, France, I feel like they have, you know, kind of like a 50-50 chance of taking the World Cup. But there's like this part of me that kind of believes that even though we have these two teams that, you know, will most likely be playing in the finals, I feel like I have a feeling that this World Cup will go to a team that nobody's thinking of right now. I think whoever will win this World Cup, it'll be their first World Cup. Because I see all of these World Cups are trying to basically chase, you know, getting their second World Cups. I see Argentina wants to get another World Cup. It's not their second, but they want to get another one. Brazil also wants to get another one. Spain also wants to get another one. So I think, I think for now, I think it will be a team that nobody expected to win. Nobody expected to win. So yeah, shout out to, I think a shout out to Aiden, number 1. Let me give a shout out to Aiden. And also a special shout out to Eli and Ethan for being the fans of this channel. Thank you so much if you guys are the fans of the channel. But nonetheless, thank you so much for the support, and a huge shout out to you guys. I hope you guys are okay. And I hope you guys, are feeling good, basically, in short. But as I was saying, yes, back to what I was saying before the shoutouts. I think the team that's gonna be winning the World Cup is gonna be the team that none of us expects to win. None of us expects. Nobody expects it. Ronaldo and Messi. This one has been a long conversation, but I'm just gonna answer it again because I know some of you guys might haven't. You know, you are coming here for the first time. Some of you guys once came, you left, and you. But my take on Ronaldo and Messi is that I am with not Ronaldo. What did I say? I am with Messi. I think Messi is one of the greatest footballer because I think Ronaldo is kind of overhyped. And honestly, me personally, I do not like people that are overhyped. You know, I think Ronaldo is not such a team player. He is a bit selfish when he plays. If you saw the game today, you saw that Ronaldo wanted to be everywhere there was an opportunity for a goal. He tried to involve himself in every goal that was there. So with me, honestly, when it comes to Ronaldo, I don't think I support that. I think he needs to be a team player. There's a bit of arrogance also, so I'm just gonna support Messi. You know, Messi is a team player. He's not always trying to be the one who scores. Ronaldo a bit arrogant. He's a good player. You know, nonetheless, I'm looking at it as a perspective of him as a human being, not as a player. As a player, he's good. He's okay. But I think Messi. I'm gonna go with Messi all the way. Australia or Paraguay. In between those two teams, honestly, I think most likely Australia would come out victorious when they play. I think Australia would come out as the bigger team in that situation. Mainly because Paraguay, I think they haven't been having a good World Cup so far. So if I would go with Paraguay, there would be a risk. I would just be undermining Australia. So I don't have a problem with Australia. I think Australia. I see Phoenix says that Messi all the way. Yes, we are in agreement. Messi is the for me. Like, I think a lot of times we focus on the goals, you know, and all of the stats, and then we do not look at the humanity. I like Messi because of how humble he is. I like Messi because he's a team player and he's not arrogant. Ronaldo is arrogant. You guys can deny all you want, but Ronaldo, he has a lot of pride and he's a bit arrogant, and I do not like that. I cannot associate myself with that. So I see Albert says that Ronaldo all the way. Sue. If you believe that, it's okay. If you go with him honestly, let me just say it. If you go with him honestly, it's fine. But Ronaldo failed. Okay, let me play this sound effect before I mention this.
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
Yes, that's what I want to say in this fact. Ronaldo was playing against Uzbekistan, right? Did he score a goal? Yes, he scored 2. He failed to score a hat-trick. And now let us look at the team that Messi was playing against. I think we should let us go to football now. The statistics, it's fine. Let us go to the statistics. Let us look at the team that Argentina scored a hat-trick against, Algeria. Right? That was the first time Messi scored 3 goals in that match against Algeria. The second time We see Messi scoring 2 goals. It was against Austria. Now, all of these teams can without a doubt take Uzbekistan. All of them, they can beat Uzbekistan without a doubt. That's what I believe. So, Ronaldo failed to score 3 goals against a very weak opponent. What makes you think that he can do it against, more powerful ones, the more dangerous ones? Thank you so much for the W in the chat. Thank you so much for the W in the chat. But yeah, basically 100%. I go with Messi any day. Any day. But if you should just join the live streams whenever, exactly like when these games are playing, come through the live stream and hear the opinions of other people. But I think Messi is a better person in this situation. He's a better player, I get that, but I know that's gonna be like a very long topic and a long conversation. So yeah, I'll just say he's a better person compared to Ronaldo, and I prefer good people. I prefer a better person than an arrogant one, if you get what I'm saying. Thank you so much, Ranking, for all of that. Are you gonna stream the next game? Yeah, I'm gonna stream the next game. I'm actually streaming throughout the rest of the World Cup, like each and every single game. Whenever there's a game, I'm live. And the reason I'm live is that I'm trying to grow from basically 50,000 subscribers to 100,000 subscribers before the end of the year. And I'm almost at 60,000 subscribers. So that is why I'm streaming throughout. So each and every single game when it plays, I am here, I'm live, I'm streaming. So yeah. I don't know, I just support Messi. I think like Messi is just a proper player for me. Not only a proper player, he's just a proper human being. So yeah, guys, let me just give a quick shout out to you guys. Number 1, Lama who left. Thank you so much. And Jose Pablo Maria, the name gets longer than that, but shout out to you, Jose. Alberto Maroon, thank you so much for pulling through. Phoenix, thank you so much for coming through again. Thank you so much for coming through again. Perry Mopins, thank you so much. I think it's the first time. Ren King, I think it's also the first time, but thank you for pulling through. Rodican Game, thank you so much. Evan, thank you so much. And GeoBov, also shout out to you guys for pulling through today for this live stream and making it a blast. Honestly, my live streams depend on your comments, on your thoughts. So whenever you come through, feel free to share your thoughts and comments. Like, feel free. I'll never judge you. I'll just share my opinion, even if you are a Ronaldo fan. But thank you so much for pulling through. I will remind you if you stream. I will remind you if your stream is broken locked. Yeah, thank you so much for that. Yesterday I was tired, honestly. I think today I'm much better because I think today's game is kind of a much better game than the game that I was watching. Yesterday. So yeah, I think it was much better. I think today's game actually is gonna be much better. So yeah, I'm gonna have fun watching today's game. I don't think I'm gonna be asleep. I think there's still a lot I need to do. I need to start preparing for the games that are gonna be playing tomorrow and all of that. So I'm a bit energetic at this point. So yeah, don't forget. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I didn't mention Wesley. Wesley was not here right now. I did not see Wesley. Where is Wesley? Let me check. I don't think I saw Wesley here, but he was there in the past streams. I think the past 2 streams he was there. Right now he was not here. I think Wesley was here. Yeah, Wesley was not here. Wesley, I see him. He was here earlier on. Right now he wasn't part of this stream, so I didn't mention him. I was just mentioning the top people in this stream, basically based on the XP, the comments and everything. So yeah. That is it. Thank you so much to each and every one of you guys for pulling through. Like I said, my name is Onalena Imarumula, the Easterns, for everything exciting. So if it's exciting, do not hesitate to hit me up. And with that said, I'm out.